Okay, so let's just close your eyes when you're ready and set your intention. We'll join together for one Om. You're ready, let's just open your eyes and shall we come into child's pose over the bolster if you'd like to. If you have a knee issue and it's not, or ankle issue and it's not comfy for you to be in child's pose, you could just go into downward facing Shavasana over the bolster, or another option that sometimes is nice is when you actually crawl onto the bolster, so your bottom's on it for child's pose and then a block in front of the bolster like that. So you might like this, even if you don't have a knee or ankle issue. Sometimes this is nice. It's because basically what we're looking for is the most restorative, like the most comfortable, easy position for you. So either like how Michelle's showing you, or another way if you prefer. Because you could also have the option of having your bottom onto the ground and then the bolster in between underneath your abdomen and your forehead onto the bolster. Just whatever you prefer, Michelle, though. You don't, I think everyone knows the variations. And you could also have a block under the bolster to make it a little bit higher if you like, but just what suits you, okay? As we're looking to get as much of the surface area of your body supported. So you might like to put a pillow underneath your abdomen if you don't feel like it's got enough props. If you feel like you want to come out of it and put some blankets under your ankles or and your shins and your knees, then do that. We're looking to have as much comfort. And one of my friends was saying to me that they were not feeling well last time that they were doing restorative, and they actually did it in bed. And I encourage you, if you're not feeling great, that you can still do these postures in bed. And sometimes the soft mattress actually is really lovely too. So yeah, so all nice and comfy. Something I've been thinking about lately is to do with healing. And, maybe that's because I have the honour of knowing a lot of people and, hearing their stories and what they're going through. And I think that sometimes, the reason why I'm saying that's an honour is because I think that lots of the time what we do in life is like, how are you? I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Even if we're not fine at the time. And and so actually having deeper conversations, it is an honour, I feel. And from that, I know that often what's happening sort of like under the surface of the superficiality of people's lives can at different times be difficult. And just using the example, say, of something like a grazed knee. Okay, let's just use the example of a grazed knee. The clothes can cover it, but the clothes can rub on it and feel sore, right? And I'm bringing this up because we have so much in yoga that helps us to comfort ourselves when we are facing challenges. That can be like a inner medicine for us, a nectar. One of the things that I wanted to bring up was about your healing vibration that you have all of the time even when it seems like you don't have it. And it seems to me that, you know, and probably it's something that's a function of our brains, that we do, you know, I'm not saying you do, but I think humans generally tend to kind of magnify the problem, if you like. So say if you've got a grazed knee, you probably won't pay a whole lot of attention to your other knee. You know, if you've ever had a sore tooth, you probably don't pay that much attention to all of your other teeth. You know, obviously we have this sort of spotlighting thing that we do because, you know, pain can be an indicator to us that we've got to do something about it. So it creates a driving force for us to actually attend to it. I guess really the whole reason I'm bringing this up is because I've just been thinking about how this healing vibration that's within us all of the time, and you can know that to be true for when, you know, say for example, if you've ever had a grazed knee in your life, how it's better now. You don't have it anymore. Have you ever stubbed your toe? I bet probably all of us have stubbed our toe at some point. Have you ever had that, like, you know, bleeding on the top of your toe? It's not anymore. It's better now. Have you ever had a cold and not anymore? So I'm bringing this up because I believe that we can actually almost like turn up the volume on the healing vibration. And sometimes number one is awareness that it's there. Just kind of resting in that, just knowing that. Connect to that. Perhaps using the example, if you've ever had a cold, what about that great feeling when you don't have it? When you go, oh my God, I can breathe. That great feeling of your energy coming back. Do you know what I mean? I think probably you do. As you're just resting here in child's pose, can you just imagine, like, so you're watching a movie in the screen of your mind, can you just imagine, just see what pops into your mind of healing, of when when say that your knee isn't, the skin grows over the wound. Maybe just feel all your teeth right now and how lovely they are, and how clear your breath is. And if there are any places in your body right now where you have pain, tension, any illness or injury, that you can maybe, if you'd like to, just bring your awareness there in the form of like a golden light of loving kindness and clear seeing of the vibration of healing that is going on right now. Maybe this healing is in your feet, in your ankles, in your lower legs, in your knees. This light of awareness and healing that's spreading into your thighs, and your pelvis, filling the whole pelvic bowl. This light of healing, clear seeing, this light of joy spreading through your abdomen and lower back, through your chest and upper back, just pouring down through your upper arms and your elbows and your forearms and your hands. This healing light spreading through you, this energy, this vibration of healing into your throat and your shoulders, spaciousness in your shoulders. And it's spreading to your throat, to the back wall of your throat, to your jaw, all of your teeth, between your teeth, your lips, to your face, cheeks, your temples and your eyes and behind your eyes, and into your brain, deep in your brain, healing, this light shining from your brain and your skull and all the way through your scalp and your whole head, whole body. Just resting in this healing light within you. As you're breathing in, feel it expanding. As you're breathing out, experience it contracting, concentrating powerfully. Just taking your time, we're going to move into a twist over the bolster, so just bring your knees over to the left and just turn across to the right. So your knees are pointing to the left. And just resting over the bolster. You might want to put a block under it. Just get so comfy again. And let yourself rest in this healing energy inside you. And if you notice any places, that are maybe not 100% comfortable, just know this able to comfort, that you have this tenderness inside you, this beautiful kindness that you can just direct this light of awareness there. Presence, present to presence. Letting yourself completely surrender to gravity. Just taking your time, move your hands a little closer to press into them, and then just switch to the other side. So Just move your knees to the other way. So now you're going to hug your abdomen to the left and walk your arms as far forwards as you can, and then just rest onto the bolster. It's usually nice to just rest onto the left cheek, but whatever one suits you. If you want to put a block under your bolster, do that. You can let your elbows either be close in or let them drop out to the sides. Just kind of experiment for yourself to seek comfort and ease and rest. Right now, there are Tibetan Buddhist monks in a temple in the Himalayas endlessly reciting mantras for the cessation of your suffering and for the flourishing of your happiness. Someone you haven't met yet is already dreaming of adoring you. Someone's writing a book that you will read in the next 2 years that will change how you look at life. Nuns in the Alps are in endless vigil, praying for the Holy Spirit to alight the hearts of all of God's children. A farmer is looking at his organic crops and whispering, "Nourish them." Someone wants to kiss you, to hold you, to make tea for you. Someone's willing to lend you money, wants to know what your favourite food is, and treat you to a movie. Someone in your orbit has something immensely valuable to give you for free. Something is being invented this year that will change how your generation lives, communicates, heals, and passes on. The next great song is being rehearsed. Thousands of people are in yoga classes right now, intentionally sending light out from their heart chakra and wrapping it around the earth. Millions of children are assuming that everything is amazing and will always be that way. Someone is in profound pain, and in a few months from now, they'll be thriving like never before. From where they are, they just can't see it. Someone's recently cracked open their joyous, genuine nature because they did the hard work of hauling years of oppression off of their psyche. This luminous juju is floating in the ether and is accessible to you. Someone just this second wished for world peace in earnest. Someone's dedicating their days to protecting your civil liberties and clean drinking water. Someone's regaining their sanity. Someone's coming back from the dead. Someone's genuinely forgiving the seemingly unforgivable. Someone is curing the incurable. You, me, someone now. When you're ready, we're just going to come up and then lay with your legs up the wall in Viparita Karani. So if you don't have a wall nearby, you could put your calves onto your couch and like your bottom right up near it. So you're kind of like in a 45-degree angle with your legs, or you could put your bolster underneath and have your legs in the air. But if you do have a wall nearby, we're just going to put your bottom as close to the wall as is comfortable. It doesn't have to be exactly at the wall. And if it's not exactly at the wall, just pull the bolster a bit away from the wall, because you want the bolster to really be supporting you. So, you know, if I was there with you, I'd just adjust it if you needed. So, you know, don't stay in it if it doesn't feel really supportive. Try pulling the bolster a bit more up if it doesn't feel great. You can also do this with two bolsters, by the way, if you like. You know, that poem that I just read, I think some of you have heard it before maybe, and I often, if I read it, get a lot of feedback about how beautiful it is. And I think one of the reasons we find it so beautiful is we know the truth of it, and it reminds us of the truth that we are so easily in ignorance of, because we get bombarded and we do that spotlighting of the negative, right? And that's why it's beautiful to just rest in this truth of goodness and light, receiving grace, this electromagnetic energy that's coming into you on every single breath. This healing vibration that, you know, when you look in retrospect at your life, you can see actually it was probably at its greatest in the most challenging times when we thought it was there the least. So it's independent of our thoughts. And just letting yourself rest in that pure light of being. Just letting your eyes rest back and your forehead relax, your scalp relax. Perhaps you can even kind of sense that it's called jyoti, this radiance behind the forehead. So your tongue rests down in your mouth. Cast aside the 10,000 things and love only one. Don't go on to another. Engage your lively awareness with this one focus, one object, one thought, one symbol. Now, go inside, find the center, the soul, the heart, right here, in the middle of the feeling. Attend the blossoming, attention vast as the sky. Delight in this entire universe as permeated with divine awareness in every area of your body. Your feet, your face, your shoulders, made out of divine awareness. The body of the planet beneath you, out beyond the farthest horizons, the stars and the reaches of space, all are arising from God consciousness. Know this and dissolve into peace. Breathing is the flow of the divine, where the rhythms of life turn into each other, the eternal exchange. Pour one breath into the other, out breath into the in breath, into the out breath. Awaken to equanimity, at peace in the play of opposites. With one sweep of attention, gather in the whole universe and remember it as your body of bliss. The deep rhythms of life pulsating. Stir an ambrosia flowing and overflowing everywhere. Drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. So you might like to stay here, and I encourage you to if you would rather. So just stay in Viparita Karani if you just are loving it. Otherwise we could just move into Shavasana if you would like to. And we could, if you either lay onto your back in upward facing Shavasana or go over the bolster in downward facing Shavasana, whichever one you'd like. And if you'd rather have the bolster behind your back and be more in a sort of like a chest opening, like a Supta Baddha Konasana, then do that. Just for our last posture together, just finding the most comfortable and lovely position for yourself. You feel really supported and have, you know, as much of your surface area of your body in contact with your props. Blocks behind you when you go back. Yeah, don't land on it. So you might like to have a pillow under your head or a blanket or nothing, just depends on you. It's nice to have an eye pillow on your eyes if you'd like, if you're laying on your back, which is also nice if you're in Viparita Karani. As you're laying here now, can you just start to be aware of your whole body, the back of your body onto the mat or bed or wherever you are, the front of your body, over the back of your body, the right side of your body. And as you feel the right side of your body, as you're breathing in, just sense the breath coming in through your right nostril. And then feel the left side of your body and feel the breath going out of your left nostril. Just gently feel the breath in the left nostril and then out the right. Just gently, just kind of watching your breath like that, observing. Breath coming in one side and then out the other. And then in that same side and out the other. Breathing is the flow of the divine, where the rhythms of life turn into each other, the eternal exchange. Pour one breath into the other. Out breath into the in breath, into the out breath. Awaken to equanimity, at peace, in the play of opposites. And now feeling your breath through both nostrils, feel your whole body breathing out, whole body breathing in. With one sweep of attention, gather in the whole universe and remember it as your body of bliss. The deep rhythms of life pulsating. Stir an ambrosia, flowing and overflowing everywhere. Drink the nectar of all-pervading joy from the radiant cup that is this very body. So if you would like to stay in Shavasana or Viparita Karani, then just rest. I encourage you to. It's just if you do want to seal our practice together, then it's nice to just take your time. Just take your time. Maybe you might like to just wriggle your toes and touch your thumbs over your fingertips, and then bring your arms overhead and stretch one side longer, then the other side longer. Ooh, both sides at once. Switching from your fingers to your toes. And then give yourself a cuddle, wrap your arms around your legs, little snuggle up, cuddle, darling, beautiful you, good on you. And then roll over to your side when you're ready to. Just take your time. Just rest there for a while, as long as you like, and slowly come up. Just your own rhythm, your own pace is so beautiful. And then just take a little while just to sit up with your, your hands on into your lap or onto your knees, however you're comfortable to sit. And just bring your awareness inside for a little longer, and imagine that it's like you could give yourself a little hug on the inside, a little appreciation, like kiss, kiss, kiss. The idea when we chant the Om, it's like a kiss to every energy center, down low in your body, at Muladhara, Svadhisthana, from the O coming up in your Manipura, in your abdomen, to your heart center, going into your throat, Vishuddha into Ajna, and Sahasrara at the crown. So like the vibration, the sound, like a kiss into each energy center that runs along the center line of your body. So when you're ready, if you'd like to, you could just kind of say the Oms to yourself quietly, or we'll chant them aloud. Namaste.